Hey guys, welcome to another episode of my bike build, and you're watching the KR Moto channel. Hey guys, welcome back. I did a video on putting my clutch in and putting the oil in and getting everything done. As you all know, the clutch was bad, or not bad, but it was the wrong clutch. They were just thicker, and I needed the thinner ones with more of the metal plates, because this bike here, it takes 10 clutch drive and 11 metal driven. So a 1983 is different from a 1982, 81, and 80. It just, this bike right here, they were what they were doing is they were testing out this model for the 84, and it's the same for the 84. It takes a 10 and 11. But anyways, I had to sit there and wait for the clutch. I finally got the clutch on Tuesday, and I did put it in. Okay, I did a video on putting the clutch in and all that stuff and everything that I've changed on the bike. There's some things that I did different. And I'm really super tired because I've been working really hard. And I can't get away from my job, and it just really sucks. And every time I turn around, there's something going on or some bullshit that's happening, and it's just pissing me off. So anyways, I changed this out, which is an oil pressure gauge. I had my oil temperature gauge over here, as you know. And basically what I did is I got it all bolted down. I started up the bike. The thing started spinning around, and the back of the threads were stripped out because it's got like a nylon casing to it. So I said, you know what, the hell with it. I'm going to stick this over here. I've got another bracket, the same as this one right here, for this side over here. I've ordered this same, the same people that make this for a temperature gauge. So I've got my temperature lines already hooked up down here. Plain and simple. Basically got the clutch in, everything's good, got the oil in it, changed the oil again, put a new oil filter in it. So the oil's been changed in here twice now. Nothing looked bad in the oil, so it looked really good. Adjusted the clutch. I had to do it a few times. I got 2 millimeters on there, which is what I want. So I put it in first gear, pull the clutch in, and the wheel stops. So everything's great on the bike, and I'm gonna do a first ride on this bike tomorrow because you guys have been waiting patiently, and I really appreciate it. And I know everybody's been wondering what's going on with this thing. I've just been checking everything, all the torque specs, everything from the wheels, the motor mounts, all that shit has been retorqued twice, and I've checked it to make sure everything's running, even clean down to this license plate that I'm not going to be able to use. Let's see what else. The only other thing I want to do is, when I started up the bike, it was running really good. I got the wheel spinning in first gear on the wheel stand, went through first, second, third, fourth, and fifth. Thing was spinning good. I hit the brakes work good. Front brakes, I'm pretty sure work good. That's how freaking tight they are. So but nothing was leaking. I had this thing running again for like 20 or 30 minutes. But the only thing that I'm gonna do is, I've noticed that when I start the bike up and I've been running it for a while and I hit a little bit of throttle, it tends to like slightly cut out a little bit. And I think maybe the timing might be a little advanced too much, just a little much, because basically with these is, like I showed you guys before on the video that I did with the timing, setting up the Dana ignition system on this, is the 2 and the 3 didn't have a line behind it. So basically what you want to do is you want to get the bike up to 1500 RPMs. You take your timing light on there, you shoot it on there, and make sure that it's sitting there on the F mark, which is the full advance mark at 1500 RPMs, and then your timing is set correctly. The problem that I'm having is I have no tack on here yet, because this is the other story. I went to go hook the wire up to what I needed to hook it up to, which is the stator unit. The wire that runs to the stator unit to the regulator rectifier, the white and the blue wire. I got underneath there and it wasn't doing it before, but the wires were super freaking hot. The reg was super hot. And so that instantly tells me, well, something's wrong, because this thing, when I'm throttling it, it just keeps shooting up the volts in here that you're putting out in the stator, and it just keeps shooting it up higher and higher, and it's got to disperse it somewhere, because you got DC that's going into your battery, and basically it's got to be grounded good to disperse the energy somewhere else. So basically I checked all the grounds are good, so the regulator rectifier is fucked on this bike. Pardon my language. So I was going to order a new one for it anyway, because I have that anti-gravity battery in there, and the regular rectifier is going to push that to the limit, and I don't need it to fry that battery. So I have ordered one that's good for the anti-gravity battery, which is a lithium battery, and hopefully that fixed the problem. But I'm just going to disconnect that. I'm going to run this thing off the alternator, which is the stator unit, and I'm going to do a first ride, because you guys have been patiently waiting for me to get this damn thing out on the road, and I want to ride the fucking thing. So anyways, I didn't want to make this out of a big, huge, long storybook. So basically that's what's been going on. So it's kind of been one little issue after another, and every time I try to come out here to work on this thing, something else has to go wrong. So basically that's where I'm at with this. And yeah, I think I'm out of air. But anyways, I just want to let you guys know what's going on. Stay tuned, watch this video, and don't be pissed off at me, because I'm really super sorry. And yeah, just working the bugs out on the bike. But I'm gonna do a ride on this. I've got my mount hooked up right here for my GoPro Hero 5, and I'm gonna use my old gear to put this on, because I haven't got it set up with my new helmet yet. So we're gonna go on a first ride tomorrow. It's supposed to frickin' rain, but not until later on in the day. I got this bike all set up. I know it's gonna start, it's gonna run good, and we're gonna take her down the road. Hopefully I don't get pulled over, because I don't got no tags or nothing on this thing, which I really don't care, because I can use an excuse. I got insurance and everything, so I'm good. But basically, stay tuned for that video. And again, guys, thanks for watching and staying in there with me, and just subscribing to my channel. Yeah, I'm super tired. So anyways, I just want to say thank you to the guys, appreciate it, and everybody that's kept me going on this thing, because I'm not going to stop. It's almost done. So yeah, anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit a comment, leave me a thumbs up, helps the channel, and don't forget to subscribe. Peace.